おはようございます。今日は天気予報について話します。キーワードは5つあります。1、おととい、おととい。おとといは the day before yesterday。2、昨日、昨日。昨日は yesterday。3、今日、今日、今日。今日は today。4、明日、明日。明日は tomorrow。5、あさって、あさって。あさっては the day after tomorrow。じゃあ、おとといの天気は曇りでした。寒かったでした。風が強かったです。雪が降りました。昨日の天気は曇りじゃなかったです。風がありませんでした。寒くなかったです。明日の天気は晴れでしょう。ちょっと暖かいかもしれません。おそらく雪が降らないでしょう。いいですか？ What we're going to talk about today are how to talk about the weather when you're giving a forecast in the future. So you'll see there's some red key phrases in here. This is what you add to show that you're not entirely sure. You're kind of just making a guess because you're talking about the future. And we're going to go over the differences between them. まず、かもしれません。かもしれません。かもしれませんは maybe. This is kind of a tricky one because you look at it and you see that masen, and so you think not. Don't allow it to trick you. Kamoshiremasen is just one whole phrase and it means maybe. So, 明日は寒いかもしれません。Maybe tomorrow is cold. 雪が降るかもしれない。Maybe it will snow. So かもしれない is just the plain form of かもしれません。あの人はアメリカ人かもしれない。Maybe that person is American. いいですか？ So かもしれませんは it always comes at the end of the sentence. That's important. And then if you're using it with an action, so if you're saying maybe it will snow or maybe I will go somewhere, then you're going to use the plain form. And then last, remember that even though it ends with masen or nai, it's not a negative sentence. It just means maybe. 次は、でしょう。でしょう。でしょうは probably. So when you use でしょう, you feel more confident about what you're saying than if you use かもしれません. With でしょう, you can also add some words over that you see on the right, and that shows how certain you are with what you're saying. So, for example, 明日はおそらく寒いでしょう。Tomorrow is likely going to be cold. きっと雪が降るでしょう。It will definitely snow tomorrow. あの人は多分アメリカ人でしょう。That person is probably American. いいですか？ So, with でしょう, just like かもしれません, it comes at the end of your sentence. And then if you're using it with an action word, it has to use the plain form. いいですか? You can also use these words over on the right without でしょ. So you could also just say あの人は多分アメリカ人です. That's okay too. You'll hear that as well. So you do not have to use でしょ in order to use 多分、おそらく、きっと. But you will often hear them together. So now, what we are doing as we head into the final days of school is the last project, which is a weather forecast. So my expectations are you can work alone or you can submit a group video. The people that you work with don't have to be all in the same class period as you. So if you are in period 4 and maybe you have a friend who's in period 5, you can work together. That's fine. Just please follow social distancing if you're working with others. Okay, so if you end up maybe going to film together, keep your distance or wear masks. Otherwise you can just film from your home location. Maybe you have like a family member who will film the video, help you film for you, and then you just kind of collaborate and put it together into one single video, however you want to do it. The video shouldn't be longer than 5 minutes. 5 minutes is actually a pretty long video. 1 to 3 minutes is ideal. And the video can be stop motion. So if you want to use like Legos or clay, that's fine. It can be live action, so you could be an actor in it. It could be animated, whatever you want. If you are doing it solo, but maybe you have an idea where you want to talk to other people, you can have your family help you out if you're not able to get a classmate to help you out. On the team's assignment, there's some sample videos from the previous years to help give you an idea of what you can and can't do. It's pretty open-ended. It doesn't have to be a traditional weather forecast. You certainly can do that if you want, but it needs to just use the weather terms that we have learned. So in previous years, I've gotten a rap. So if you want to do a rap video, you can. I've also gotten people just talking about the weather. That's okay. Or you can just give a legitimate weather forecast. The deadlines for this project is by the end of this week. I would like you to submit your script. That way I have some time to edit it and give it back to you. And then by the end of next week, you are going to submit your video. I will not be hosting a class during that week because I'm just going to give you time to be working on your video. But if you have any questions or if you need any help, you can email me or you can send me a message via Teams. And then the last week of school, you're going to watch your classmates' videos, whatever they come up with, and comment on them by the end of the last day of school, June 19th. Okay? So, 今日はありがとうございます. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, send me a message, and otherwise, I look forward to reading your scripts. またね.